There's another layered sabotage that's less obvious, but it's just as important to discuss. You have an internal image of yourself, maybe the person who struggles, that scrappy underdog who never quite has enough, but who figures it out, always under pressure. It's never smooth. And that identity was forged in a real experience. Your nervous system filed it as just, this is who I am. And your nervous system is wired to maintain consistency with your identity. When your business starts to succeed in ways that contradict this identity, your psyche can start to resist. Sustained success doesn't match the image of yourself as that underdog. Smooth growth doesn't match the image of someone who always just barely gets by. So your nervous system sabotages and it creates that struggle that it's expecting to experience. It brings you back to that identity that it recognizes, preventing you from being someone you don't yet internally identify as. This is especially true if you're outgrowing your parent's status, whether that's financially or otherwise, and it's just part of the history. So your nervous system may have learned that surpassing your family's level can mean loneliness, that becoming successful leaves you isolated. And at family gatherings, because no one else understands what you do, you get the look, the it's like the deer in the headlights look. Like you understand what I'm talking about, if you understand what I'm talking about. Or, and maybe if you're in the southeast of the US, you know what I'm talking about. You get the uh-huh, the layers to that. And again, if you are from that culture, you, you know the uh-huh. So, and it's just, it's isolating because no one knows how to relate to you. So they just go back to their own conversations and you're just left like, okay, okay. So now what? Real sustained growth requires that you update your internal identity to match your external success. So until you do, your nervous system's going to keep sabotaging you to bring you back in alignment with who you believe you are. You know, that experience where you can relate to people at the supper table, not get the look or the uh-huh. Your identity is stored in your body, and your body will keep sabotaging until that identity shifts. So let's first stop blaming ourselves for all the things. You're not broken. You're not lazy. Your nervous system is doing exactly what it's designed to do to keep you safe. Yes, I've repeated this many, many times, but it's important that you understand that you're not broken because we keep getting told this message by all the other things, but it's your nervous system that learned this to keep you safe. Shame and self-blame actually makes sabotage worse because they activate your nervous system even more. Every time you tell yourself you're broken or that you're lazy or how come they can figure this out and I can't, what's wrong with me, all the stuff, all the spirals, you're reinforcing the nervous system's belief that there is something wrong with you that prevents you from moving past that point into success. So, secondly, take a look at the original money trauma. Where did you learn that money was dangerous? Where did you learn that success was a threat? Where did you learn that visibility was unsafe? What experience taught you in your body that having meant losing, meant abandonment, meant isolation? And then start to rebuild your nervous system's relationship with success. And stay tuned to tomorrow because we're going to do this in practical steps. Until then, think about who you are becoming, not just the underdog, not that story that your body knows it is, that scrappy person who just scrapes by every time, not the person who struggles, not the person who barely makes it. Who are you in the new version? And where can you start embodying that internally before your business forces it externally? Because that's the thing. It's not just, oh, I'm going to have this vision and all the vision board and all the things. Your business is going to force it. So stay tuned for tomorrow's practical nervous system support. I'll see you then.